Hello again. So we're going to talk about tuning a guitar now. This is fraught with difficulties for some beginners because there's all kinds of things that could be wrong with the guitar. So first of all, I just want to check with you. First of all, I want you to check if you've got all the strings on, because the number of guitars I've seen that don't have the right number of strings, it's a tragedy. So just count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There should be 6 strings on a guitar. If you're missing a string, or if you can see any of these metal bits of the strings looking a bit unwindy at these ends, or just looking a bit discoloured and a bit unloved, it might be worth getting to the shops and or ordering online and replacing all of the strings, even if you've just got one missing or one damaged one. A full set of strings, all from the same manufacturer with the same brand and everything, will sound really, really nice, and it's not a very expensive thing to buy. You'll find lots of nice YouTube videos on how to change the strings on your particular type of instrument, or you could even Skype or video call a friend who plays guitar and they can talk you through it on a video call. That's much better because they might spot something that you wouldn't necessarily get from a video. So now let's look at tuning the guitar. I would really recommend you get yourself an easy guitar tuner app. If you put those search terms into your mobile phone or tablet or computer even, there's lots of different alternatives, most of which are free. And what's really good at those is you can select the string that you want to choose, like low E string, that would be that one. And then the app will tell you whether you need to move it up or down. And then that's brilliant, because otherwise if you get a more sophisticated tuner, it might be much more difficult to understand. So let's tune the guitar. These are machine heads or tuners, and these work like this. If you tighten them up, so from my point of view, this looks like I'm turning it anti-clockwise. The note gets higher, and if you go the other way, from my point of view, this is clockwise, it goes down. So if you're tuning it, you can make it higher or lower. You only need to make really small changes to this normally. We're talking about 1/4 of a turn or 1/2 a turn, but if your guitar hasn't been tuned for a really long time, it could be that the notes are much further away than that. And once again, it would be a great idea to do a video call to a guitar playing friend just to check that everything's close enough. So let's look at the names of the notes of these guitar strings. Starting at the one nearest my head, we call this a low E, so that's E. The next one is A. The next string is D. After that it's G. Then we get B. And finally an E. Sometimes we call this high E. So what you would do is you'd play the note, and you would look at your tuning app or your guitar tuner, and you would turn this until the tuner says it's perfect. And don't accept anything except perfection in this case, because the tuner will keep you right, and it will sound really, really brilliant if everything's just right. So I'll play these once again, and you can listen to this video and when you've tuned your guitar, and just check that your strings sound the same as mine. So let's start with the lowest pitch string nearest your head. So this is E. The second string down is A. The third string is D. The fourth string is G. The fifth string is B. final string, the furthest away from my head, is E. An important thing to remember about tuning your guitar, it's not like tuning a piano, which you would do every few months or every 6 months. The guitar should be tuned right before you're about to play it. So before you practice your guitar, pick it up, get your tuner ready, give it a tune and check it over. Make sure it sounds really, really nice. Because if you don't do that, it could get quite confusing if it's out of tune. You can watch this video every time you tune to begin with, and you can compare the notes that I've played to your guitar and check everything's okay. But quite quickly you'll soon get used to it and you'll be able to tune it by yourself just with the app. So, well done! Soon we'll move on to playing the guitar.